Good afternoon YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very exciting and interesting one because I have converted my Haibike AllMTN 2.0 electric mountain bike into a freestyle weapon. We are going to be taking this thing to locations which it's not used to, such as the skate park and street environments. But before we do that, let's take a closer inspection of the adaptations that I have made. Previously this bike was set up for mountain biking. It had big fat tyres for extra grip, it had super wide handlebars so you get that extra control. All your controls, your computer, everything was on the handlebars, all laid out in front of you for ease. Things that you basically don't want for when you're doing freestyle. So what I have done is put the front brake hose up through the steerer tube so that it doesn't get tangled doing bar spins. I then rearranged all the cables for the clock, the dropper, the gear shifter, so they can all do one turn of the handlebars, meaning you can do tricks such as bar spins and tail whips. I cut the handlebars down so that there's clearance between the saddle and your knees when doing bar spins. Thinner tyres to save weight and get better rolling speed. We stiffen the whole bike up, we pump the suspension up, pump the tyres up, and the party trick is I've got a freak coaster. So on the rear of the bike I've put a spacer where the lowest sprocket would be, meaning that you can just do fakies without pedalling backwards and damaging your gears. It is a freestyle weapon. It's unusual for a bike like this to have these adaptations, but it's going to be really interesting. I'm excited to see what's possible on it. The scenario that we have created here is funny because I am in the world's smallest skate park on one of the biggest styles of bike, mountain bike, that there is. It's going to be an interesting experiment, an interesting cross of two different worlds. The first trick that we're going to try is the cardigan. So we're on a nice casual stroll in the park. Up we go. That works well good on the e-bike actually. Should we do some bar spins? That's what I've adapted this whole front end for, so I feel it'd be rude not to try some. Oh my god, it's so good. Opposite. Regular. That's so much fun. I think we need to try it on a jump. There's a tiny jump box here, maybe I could borrow that.
Nice.
Woo. It actually worked quite well. Tiny jump box for it. Barely any airtime at all. Let's do some fakey tricks with a freak coaster. The first freak coaster move that I'm going to do on the e-bike is using this ramp. I'm going to go up, front wheel onto the deck, back in. Engage, pull, in. Oh my god, it's so good. That was so much fun, being able to go backwards without having to pedal and worry about your gears getting destroyed. I'm going to do it again just because it's enjoyable. Neutral engaged, pull, in. Oh. Let's try a regular tyre tap. That works absolutely amazing. The scary trick for me is always the boobica, so you go up to the rear tyre then back in fakie. So I'm going to do a practice one on the little ramp and then maybe do it on the big one if I've got the bottle too.
Boy.
I should actually explain how the freak coaster works first. So as you can see, I've put a spacer where the smallest sprocket on the back would be, the highest gear, the hardest gear to pedal. You go into that, so as you're pedaling up to it, you shift into it, then that is like a neutral gear, so you can't pedal, but it allows the bike to freely roll backwards without you pedaling, which makes fakies really enjoyable. And it's just, I don't know, it's just something different, isn't it? It's fun to change it up once in a while. That's the whole idea of this conversion, I guess. Let's fakie back to that ramp. Neutral engage. Woo, that was sick. I'm putting it off a little bit now though. I should really do the big foof on, or boobica on the ramp up there. Okay, this is super scary, this one.
Easy. Oh gosh.
We've come down this end of the skate park. The ramps are actually exactly the same either side, but this one's just had no love today. And what I'm going to try is like a nose press on the ramp back into fakie. I don't really know how it's going to work, but we'll just see. Oh, that was almost it. Oh, that was That was almost what I'm after. Basically, I'm going to try and go onto the coping, endo, and then back down. Oh my god, that's sick. Let's try one more where I get the back wheel extra high. I want to try and be level, really. That'd be the dream. Woo. I'm satisfied, that's sick. Let's do one more trick here and then let's move on to another environment, the streets. We're out on the streets, we're on the freestyle electric bike, and the first spot we've come to is this wall ride, which I'm excited to hit. I think once I get used to it, I'm going to be able to go up on the fence, but before we do that, let's just warm up on the lower section. Freestyle electric bike. Woo! See if it does it opposite. Oh yeah. That works pretty good both ways. It's actually a really perfect spot to learn wall rides if you've never done them. We're going to progress things on though, make it more difficult, by trying to wall ride along the fence. Wall ride along the fence even. Let's give it a go. Oh my god. That works insane. You can just ride it like a big berm. Let's get a shot from back there and I'll try to go a bit higher. Yeah! That, oh my god. The excitement for this spot is unreal. I could actually just play on this all day. It's so much fun. It's so perfect. We're going to come back here though because I want to get much higher. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound it now, but this road behind is so busy. So we're going to move this session on, keep learning and experimenting with the freestyle ebe, and carry on having fun. We are at the next spot, which is a very technical, steep and difficult stair climb. I love doing these, especially on the electric bike, so let's crack on with it.
Yo!
Yeah, that was sick, pretty challenging. Let's move on to the next spot. We've stumbled across this cute little kicker. I'm just going to launch it and maybe see if I can do some tricks out of it. Here we go then, go big. Woo!
Yo!
Woo! Urban on the freestyle ebe. That was a weird bar to throw because the ramp is a funny kicker. Let's try some 180s because we haven't done any of them yet on this bike. We're going to bunny hop onto this ledge, which doesn't look that high, but it's a big hop on one of these, and then 180 off the end using the freak coaster.
Oh no!
Jesus. That was sick. We're going to do one last stunt to finish this video, which is over there. It's a foot jam tail whip on the ebes. Oh. Oh. Woo. That was sick. Foot jam whip on an e-bike. On that note, that is going to be the end of this video. What a session it's been. I'm so stoked on the freestyle e-bike. Having the assist makes riding street easier in some aspects. You can get more speed at things like the wall ride and like this. And I don't know, it's just different and fun. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in the next video.